Keeping New Year's resolutions can be difficult, especially when it comes to your money. Joining us now is Mark Triplett with Triplett-Westendorf Financial Group. Mark, thanks for being here today. So we're just talking about it on break. Why do so many people give up on their New Year's resolutions?
Well, breaking old habits is hard to do. Actually, creating new habits takes time. And frankly, developing those lasting habits, while theoretically are easy to do, it's easy not to do them. And so those that really stick to it have to have some sort of plan in order to kind of build those habits over time.
And then how can we avoid giving up? Maybe just start small, think of things that are tangible, that doesn't expect the world of a change from ourselves.
Yeah, I think a lot of folks go into the new year with some grandiose resolution or something that's really vague. Maybe I want to spend less, or I want to save more. It's not really specific. So those are just meaningless wishes at that point because you haven't given them any reality. But if you can specify, I want to save more for something very specific and tangible, then you can create a plan. You can break that down into how much and how often and really structure something around that to make targets that you are trying to hit. And then lastly, take yourself out of it, automate it. If you can set up automatic savings to go to your savings account, or if it's contributions to your 401k at work, for example, that takes out the temptation for you to spend it if it hits your checking account. So I think those are all ways to take something that's very large and abstract, narrow it down to something very specific, create a plan, and then automate it.
And even if people make specific plans, it's sometimes easy to lose the drive to just keep going on, stick to it, be disciplined. How can we avoid really impulse decisions?
I have an accountability partner, whether it's your significant other, your spouse, or a family member, or a financial advisor that's guiding you through this. Have an accountability partner that understands your goals, understands the frequency at which you need to take action in order to reach that, and then keep you honest throughout that process.
I think leaning on others is huge in this, and maybe finding more affordable things to do. When you get impatient for that goal, be it a trip or a car or clothes, whatever it is, to find things that are more cost friendly. So you get maybe just get creative with the things you do for fun.
I don't disagree with that one bit. We find all kinds of things to do. I've got an 11-year-old son, and we find all kinds of things to do that don't cost money to do that I think we've forgotten over the years. I mean, I grew up on a farm. We had to make up our own fun. Imagine what that was like. We didn't have Xboxes and all of this other stuff and the material things we have today.
And then forgiving yourself, of course, if you have a setback.
We all backslide a little bit, and it's okay. It's okay to recognize that and then say, okay, we're going to take course correction and move forward. Don't beat yourself up too much, and celebrate the wins. When I can get my 11-year-old to make his bed every morning for a week, I want to reward him for that. That's a good thing. That's a positive habit, and we want to reward those positive habits.
Well, in this dead of winter, I'm sure we're all dreaming of a beach, so maybe that's a new goal for someone out there. Plan that beach vacation. Mark, thank you so much for being with us today.